Hi everyone, and welcome to the Bureau of Freedom. My name is Sasha, and this is episode 3. It's going to be a short one this week. The topic is health. It is an incredibly important topic, and I believe it is essential to living your best life of freedom, but I'm not an expert on any aspects of health. Plus, it's a topic that is amazingly, ridiculously covered elsewhere on the internet. So I'm just going to go quickly through my achievements in becoming healthier since beginning my new life of freedom. By the time I gave up my job to come live in the south of France and take care of my grandma, I had spent 41 years not exactly taking care of myself. I started getting fat around 12 years old and I never looked back. I went through periods of working out or dieting or working out while dieting, and like most people, none of it seemed to want to stick. At my heaviest, when I got on the plane to France, I was 127 kilograms, or 280-ish pounds for you imperials out there. It wasn't from lack of exercise. I walked everywhere, including 45 minutes each way to work every day, and had a regular 30-minute high-intensity interval workout I did 3 times a week. But I love my junk food. I had tried all sorts of diets: low carb, no carb, slow carb, meat only, vegetarian, so on and so forth, and none of them stuck. So when I got to France, I was jet lagged and for the first few days went to bed early without dinner. The tradition in this part of the world is to have a large lunch or midday meal and small, if any, dinner or evening meal. So as the jet lag wore off, I found myself not needing to go back to having breakfast, lunch and dinner each day. I just stopped eating dinner. I remembered I had a book on my reading list called Buddha's Diet, which was about the current fad in selective fasting. I read it. I agreed with it. Essentially, it argued that our body is like having a long fasting period each day, that in order to lose weight and keep it off, it's best to only eat in a small window of 8 to 10 hours. Eat what you want in those hours, but eat nothing outside of them. I realized I was essentially already only eating in a 6 to 8 hour window and decided to keep at it. I lost 30 kilograms or 65 pounds. I hadn't been this light for over 20 years. And I eat and drink whatever the fuck I want. But it wasn't just the diet. I continued my 3 times a week workouts and made sure I got at least 1 hour of exercise every day, rain, hail or shine. It helps that it basically never rains where I am. On the days I do exercise, I do a 30-minute walk up a large hill, back down, around to a beach nearby, then back up the hill and back home. On the other days, I walk for a minimum of 1 hour each of those days. This diet and routine has enabled me to achieve the most important goal any of us should have. I'm fit. I'm still fat, but that doesn't matter to me. Losing weight is cool, I guess, but having strength to carry groceries and climb stairs is much cooler. Many, if not most diets have losing weight and fat as the goal. They don't work. Not for me, anyway. Getting fit works. Losing weight will be a side effect of getting stronger and healthier. Now, I'm not recommending anything here. I just, luckily after 40 years of trying, found a diet and exercise routine that actually works for me. Everyone is different. I do, however, recommend changing your mindset about what getting healthier means. Don't worry about losing fat and weight. Worry about getting fitter. Find some exercise that you like doing. Don't tell yourself that you have to do exercise. Tell yourself that you get to do exercise, that it's a privilege, a pleasure. If whatever exercise you are doing doesn't let you think that way, find another one. Keep looking until you find one. Then find a diet that supports it. No point living off fruit only if you've taken up weightlifting. No point giving up carbs if you're playing soccer or footy. No point giving up protein if you're trying to build muscle. Find what you enjoy doing and eating, and you'll find it just miraculously works. Because getting healthy and fit is incredibly important if you want to live a free life. You don't get sick days anymore. There may not be others to cover your work if you're not feeling up to it, so you need to take care of yourself. Besides, being fit and healthy is almost the entire point of being free. It's hard to stay physically and mentally fit when you're chained to a desk for hours and hours each day doing work you hate with people who annoy you, under horrible fluorescent lights, breathing stale recycled air. It's impossible, in fact.